makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the run, it's Cobb. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To throw, it's Thorne. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
That's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. He'll try to get there. He's going to let it go. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up.
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Got his man out of the backfield. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. So now on comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Finds his man down the middle.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Auburn going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Hunter. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, they thrive together. This is a 7-point game. So
you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got his man quickly. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able...
The expressway is wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. They're working that left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. His defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Coleman. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And in the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers in between.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals.
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Green. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The aerial assault continues. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Green. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long... He's loose. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 24 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. On the option. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
What one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Oh, sweet feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. Just ran him over. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for space, it's Hunter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a...
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Green. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off.
Intercepted by Auburn. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Ready to fire from the pistol.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just ran over it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Got his man downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Buys a little time with his feet. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop us.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
51, Arkansas, 30.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much both of these offenses.
Here for Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.